Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How are you?
I am good. Thank you for asking. And
Yes.
how about you?
Yeah, I'm doing good as well. So, where are you from?
I am from the city called Guwahati in the state of Assam.
Okay. And what do you do?
I am a retired government servant. Now I am basically doing nothing.
Okay. All right. So, when did you retire?
Last year in January.
Yeah, so it's good that you are resting now for a while. So, what have you
Yes.
planned to do in the rest of the days coming?
No, there is no such plan. But what I do, love to travel. So sometimes I go out for traveling, and other than that, I also love to do some trading in the stock market. So that's
Yes.
what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yes, it's good to be busy to do something side by side, right?
Yes.
So I think this is a very first session with me. And how many sessions have you done so far?
Uh, in the app, it is showing more than 100, but I don't think I have done more than 100. It may be
Yeah,
around,
it's showing me 134.
yeah, a
So
little
are you
less than
done?
100, I think.
Oh, okay. So how is it going with English Yaari? What all like? How much you have learned and implemented?
Yeah, it's like I take a session with different tutors, so every tutor have their different way of teaching. So I
Yes.
am whatever I am told, I try to follow and do improvement on that.
That's great. Yes. So my name is also Rashmi, and I'm from Maharashtra. And I've been teaching from 8 to 9 years. And I've done my master's in English literature, and I'm a TEFL certified teacher. So it's been like 4 years online, and prior to that, I was working in school. So it's been a long journey in this field. Actually, prior to that, I was working in a software company, and then I got in aviation, and then I got into teaching. So it's like I've been lapping from one end to other. So, but now I am consistent here because it's my passion to teach. So that's all about me. So I wanted to know from you, like, what are the different activities, extracurricular activities you like to do in your leisure time?
To be honest, I'm doing nothing except so whenever I get a chance, I watch YouTube videos and try to follow how they are speaking
Okay.
and try to emulate them because of my passion for learning this language.
Yes.
And other
So
than
what
that,
kind
I'll
of
just
like videos do you watch? Is it like TED Talks?
earlier I watch a lot of TED Talk speeches, but nowadays I'm not watching TED Talks. I just watch like this podcast videos or
Podcasts, yeah.
any conversational videos.
Yeah, so both are good actually because I think there is a wide perspective in TED Talks to listen from new people. Every day
Hmm.
there is a new speaker, and I think more focus can be given on the structure if you talk about TED Talks. But yes, if you're talking about podcasts, then it will help you the arrangement of words and the dialogues. It's good for role plays. So yes. Today we'll be learning more about the nonverbal communication because it's all about emojis. So we will be learning how to put the nonverbal communication into use by adding some gestures and a little bit more practice on the tone and vocal practice we will be doing. Okay. So first of all, I want to know that today nowadays it's a world of emojis. So if you see WhatsApp, so even if you don't write anything, it's still like you just send an emoji and it's clear like how you're feeling, right? So what do you feel about this? Do you use emojis in your WhatsApp?
Very rare actually because I am not into it very much, and the only two or three emojis that I apply whenever, say, if somebody has given me thanks, then I just give the emoji of a
Share an emoji.
folded hand. and
Oh.
some and it depends upon the person that I'm interacting with. Uh, so if it is someone who is respectable, elderly person, then
Hmm.
I give this emoji like folded hand. And if it is my friend, then I give this thumbs up. So like that, it depends upon the person who's I am chatting with.
Yes, who you're chatting with. That's right. So most of the time, we have seen that emojis are also used for advertisements and promotions, and it can also be used for greetings, right? So there are various purposes that we use emojis for. So can you tell me why do you think that emojis have come into existence?
Uh, I am not very much aware of this, but what happened that when nowadays the people when they chat, they just want to give a very short message, not a lengthy one, and
Yes,
it has come to such a pass like now if it is possible that they want to send a message with emojis only. So that
yes.
may be the reason because they don't have much time to spend on the chatting box. It may
Exactly. So
also be
nowadays,
like
no one has time to just chat because earlier we had QWERTY pads, right? Like the button based mobiles. And we always had to keep typing. But now it's the trend of using smartphones. So I think it's very easy to just tap and just send it, right? So it saves our time. And you're right that no one has time to write long paragraphs. So gone are the days of long messages and all. So we just use emojis and it's done. So nowadays, like we'll go through some questions first in the warm up. So I want to know that what's your go-to emoji when you want to express happiness or excitement. So what do you use?
I use one emoji like this laughing. There is one uh,
Smiling one. Yes, there's
smiling
an
or
emoji.
grinning like
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I am very much careful about using emojis because it may send wrong signal. So what
Exactly.
I do sometimes if I am not confident about sending an emoji, whether it will be right to send.
Misinterpretation. Yes.
Yeah. So what I do if I get someone like my son or my daughter nearby, then I take their help. I ask them whether it will be okay to send this emoji.
Correct.
So I do that.
Absolutely. Yes, so we have to use emojis wisely. And I think that whenever I ask you something, I think you're giving a great message. Like in the beginning, you told me about no one is interested to type so much. So, of course, that is one thing. Secondly, yes, we have to use it wisely because there can be misinterpretation or misunderstanding. So, yes, we have to use it very wisely. But sharing
In
an
this
emoji, yes?
connection, I want to tell you one more thing.
Hmm.
Few days back, I watched one. It's called memes, na. So
Yes, yes.
what happened? It is sorry. So it was showing like this. There was some emojis like the emojis crying.
Yes,
Tears trickle down.
yes, yes.
So the person who has got the message or seen it like on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, then one person has gave a comment like a condolence message.
Oh, okay.
So so he was or she was thinking that it's he is
It's a
crying or she
sad.
is crying.
Oh, yes.
So the, the person who was given the comment with that emoji or condolence message, so
Yes.
he was very affront, he was very aggrieved with the comment.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what happened actually. If we are not sure
Correct.
what emoji means, a particular emoji, what is conveying the meaning, then it
Yes, it
may
can be
give you,
very
yeah.
disastrous as well. So, yes, so we have to be very wise and use our wisdom when to use what. Because I've seen this happening on social media a lot that wrong emojis can bring flood in your chat box and they may flood you with their comments, right? So, it can
Yes.
become dangerous also and then it gets viral. So, share an emoji that you find particularly versatile and can be used in various situations. What is that one?
one is there. I don't know how to tell you it. Like one emoji, there is two red
Blush.
blush. Yes, yes.
Yes.
The cheeks are red.
Pink. Yes. So that's
Yes.
blushing.
I
So
guess
that
I
is
think that it
versatile.
may be used in on many occasion on
Yes.
a like feeling happy or feeling delighted.
Complimenting.
Yes.
Yes. Sometimes we
So most of
compliment.
the time I used most of the time I use that emoji.
Emoji only. Yes. So I think yes, it's a versatile emoji. Like you can use it in various situations as well. So do you ever use emojis to avoid misunderstandings in text messages? Like you gave me an example. So do you often skip them?
No, I never did that. But if it happened, I try to delete it from everyone.
Yes. So now WhatsApp has given you a good option to delete for everyone, right? So first it was only for us. Now we can delete it completely. So that's a good option, you can see. But have you ever sent an emoji by mistake and that changed the meaning of your message and it was funny and awkward for you?
No, it hasn't happened till now. So
It
as
hasn't
I told
happened.
you that I am always careful
Conscious.
about this. Yes.
Yes, correct. So if it ever happens, what will you do? How will you handle such situation?
Again, it will depend upon the person who I am chatting with.
Yeah, so just imagine, let's take a scenario like you're talking to someone, maybe it's your colleague, old colleague, or maybe an old friend, right? So if you have just sent an emoji which is
My
improper or
problem.
incorrect in that situation,
But
and maybe that person,
if someone who is not very uh, close to me,
yes,
then I will try to reason with that person why it has happened, and I
yes,
will. If there is anything so serious that I have to apologize, then I will apologize.
yes, that's a great way. That's a very polite way to apologize, and I think that can solve everything. There's nothing more serious in that, right? So, if you could just summarize your day today using three emojis, what they could be?
First of all, I will use one emoji because in the morning I send good morning message. So that will be an emoji that is bright sun.
Okay, all right.
So
So
that
that's like a
one
sunny day.
sunny day.
Okay, and second,
Like good morning and that emoji.
okay,
Sun is sun has risen with bright sun.
rising sun. Yes,
Yes. And in the middle, if there is some chatting that I do with someone, then it depends upon what I am chatting with. So the one that I have already told that most of the time I use the blushing one.
blush one. Yes.
Uh, so that I can use.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And again, if I have to give thanks or I am grateful about something that person has done or said something about me, then the folded hands that I have or the
So
thumbs
these are
up.
your go-to emojis.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So this is how your day was comparatively to other days today. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. So do you prefer using emojis or words while texting, which is simpler?
I do
Shortcut,
not.
short forms.
I do not use many emojis actually. There are
Okay.
many. There are a lot of emojis. I don't understand all of them, so
Yes.
I stick myself to two or three, which will
Mm-hmm.
not going to annoy anyone that I take care of.
Yes. Exactly.
So, as I told you that I don't know the meaning of all the emojis.
Some emojis are,
Even I
yes.
try to find out their meaning in the on the internet, but
Yes.
still I am not convinced. So
Not
I don't take
confident
the
about
risks
it.
of sending those emojis.
Yes, that's right. And I think nowadays people are using it on social media a lot, and that is how we came to know like how what stands for what. But in the beginning, they were very limited. Now it's increasing every time there is a new emoji added. But I've not used all of them at all. Maybe while wishing birthdays or maybe like just trying to send some compliments sometimes. So it's okay. So yes, so that was all about emojis. Now getting to the main concern is about public speaking. So I'm going to take some activities on public speaking with you, where we are going to learn about the non-verbal communication. So first, you tell me what is the difference between verbal and non-verbal communication.
Verbal is that what we say to one directly. So it
Yes.
is the verbal communication,
Hmm.
and non-verbal one. So we do by giving gestures.
Correct. Absolutely.
Like I can call someone gesturing my hands,
Hmm.
and I can stop someone not coming closer to me by gesturing again with the hand.
With her
So
hands.
that's what.
Yes. Yes. So basically, what is dominant? Verbal communication is dominant over non-verbal, or non-verbal is dominant on verbal.
Sometimes it is the gestures actually take the dominant part because
Yes,
it speaks louder than
words.
what words actually. Yes.
Yes, that's right.
So,
Yes, so there's a thought as well, like a proverb saying that action speaks louder than words. So sometimes, yes, nonverbal communication is very dominant over verbal. Because of verbal communication, sometimes you may hurt someone, which can create a lifetime issue for you.
yes.
So that's why we have to be careful with words also. So as it said that her tongue is a sword, and we have to use it wisely. So as actions also, right? So there are
Yes.
lots of gestures that we have to use wisely. So why do you think that we need a powerful communication? Why do you think that we have to use voice? Tell me three purpose of voice, why we have to use it.
One is that you have to put across your thoughts to the person that you are talking with. So if
Yes.
you are not clear about what you are going to, if they will not understand. So
Hmm. That's
it
right.
is the first and foremost
Effective communication.
effective communication.
Yeah. And
Then
second
the
one,
second is the clarity,
clarity
and
of speech.
so the way you are speaking. Sometimes that person should not be in confusion. Actually, what you are saying.
Exactly.
So the
Hmm.
clarity should be there, and the
Exactly.
conviction. And the third one is the conviction that what you are saying, you are confident about it.
Hmm.
That person should have that idea that
Impact.
you are, whatever you are saying with, you are confident about that. It
Convinced
is
with
not
it.
that you are saying just for the purpose of saying.
Exactly.
So if
So
you are
first,
confident, then he will take it seriously.
absolutely, exactly. So these were my. This is what I was expecting. So effective communication, clarity of speech, impact building, and sometimes it can create misinterpretation as well, right? So I'm going to give you some dialogues in the chat box. I am going to give you the scenarios, and you have to enact it out. Okay. So it's, you might have seen that most of the time when we speak, we don't often change our voice, which is very bad, and that's why the misinterpretation occurs, right? So especially
Yes.
talking on the phone, have you, give me an example first, that while talking on the phone, have you ever come across misinterpretation? The other person must have misinterpreted you.
Right now, I can recall any such incident. It happened. It is not that
Yes,
it
it
did not
happens
happen.
multiple times.
Yes, yes.
So, for example, maybe like you had to say something nice, but maybe because of the tone, they took it.
Because of the tone, yes.
Yes, they took it vice versa, and then things happen went wrong. It went haywire, right? So it's
Yes.
very important to be careful with that. So this is the first dialogue, and just imagine that you have just ran for 3 miles in the heat, in the scorching heat, and you are very tired and exhausted. How would you say this dialogue?
I really need a drink of water. I can't believe I just ran 3 miles in this heat. I feel like I am going to pass out.
Yes, so I think that it was a good try, and like I feel that you can feel more tired in this.
I
So I want you,
feel
yes,
I'm more tired.
I want you to become breathless, Okay, and the voice will become soft here because you're tired.
Okay.
So try
Yeah.
again.
I really need a drink of water. I can't believe I just ran 3 miles in this city. I feel like I am going to pass out.
Yes, absolutely. Excellent. So I think that this was a good approach, and now it came out well. So when you get into the direction of using the tone according to the scenario, it gets better. Okay. So let me give
Okay.
you the second one now. Now this is more about your scenario is that um, like you have watched your favorite movie and you're so excited to discuss it with your friends. So how would you share it? What tone will you use here?
You have to see it. It is so good. I think it's my new favorite movie.
Yes. So I can see the excitement, right? So now your voice is little louder than the previous dialogue. Why? Because you are excited. And when we see an exclamatory sentence, the mood changes automatically, right?
Yes.
So this over here, this exclamation is used for what? What is the emotion here?
The excitement that I am very excited. I was when I watched the movie, and I want to share it with my friends or anyone
Yes.
that I know.
Yes. But here I want you to become more loud, and that excitement should be felt from your voice. Like you have to see it. It was so good, exaggerate it. So do it
Yes.
again.
I tell you, you have to see it. It was so good. I think it's my new favorite movie.
Now it's good. Yes. So this is how it goes. Okay. So now I think you're getting into that zone. Now the next one. Yes. Now here, just imagine, just be empathetic now, where you feel that most of the time you might have seen your kids, coming and telling you this very like politely, but they're scared enough to tell you sometimes the result. So just imagine you are saying this to your parents, for example. So how would you say this with disappointment?
To whom I am delivering this dialogue.
Anyone, maybe from your family. Just imagine that you just gave a test and you had to confront someone.
Suppose I am saying this dialogue to one of my friend.
Yes,
Okay.
and you're very disappointed, so you have to share it.
You know, I got an F on my math test. I have to tell my parents, and they are going to be so disappointed in me.
Great, very nice. So this went very well. So I don't think it takes another take for that, because I think that the last line was also very nice, because the word, I always tell the learners to find the significant words when you read the context. So I feel that you went accordingly, because F on the mat test it was soft, then you talked about parents, and then in the end it became softer. So it was a nice throw and nice delivery of speech. I mean the dialogue. So it went really well. Great. One more, last one. Uh, Now this dialogue requires an urgent tone, and like you have seen an accident. So how will you react to it? So you have to use a panicky voice, panic, anxiety.
Hey, there has been an accident. We need an ambulance right away.
Great, very nice. So this was a very serious yet urgent tone. Okay. So
Yeah.
did you see the change in every dialogue?
Yes.
Your voice was, just
Yeah, yeah.
collectively differing, right? So this is what I want when you speak or converse, okay, on
Hmm.
any speech style, or you're sharing about your daily things. This is how it goes. Okay. So when you
Yeah.
master this, you will become a good orator, and
Yes.
especially when people are listening to you, they will be more engaged. Okay, so you need to
Yeah.
have this. Okay, now this was only for vocal cords. Actually, we just practice the vocal, but same thing if it has to go with gestures. Okay, so I will give you two more dialogues for practice only because of time. So In this, what you have to do, I want you to use actions and facial expressions and tone. So all these three goes hand in hand.
Now I have to do it.
Yes. So you will do actions plus your tone has to match it, just like how we practiced for this.
What did the dog look like? Was it large? Was it small? Did it look overweight?
So I did not see the first action because maybe your hands were down, but I could just see large or small. So I just wanted to go a little back and use it on the screen. How will you do it?
What did the dog look like? Was it large? Was it small? Did it look overweight?
Yes, overweight. So you
Overweight.
can just show as if someone is hefty, isn't it? Yes. So yes, now here most of the people make mistake, but